Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliet. So in today's video I will be showing you how to make men's trouser with rope. So here I have my fabric. I folded it into two using the tie measurement I'm working with divided by 2 plus 1 inch of allowance. So up here I am marking 2 inches. That is going to form the band for the rope later on. So using my ruler I am connecting the lines together. So next from that line, that is where the rest of the measurement is going to start. So first I'm marking the crotch measurement, which is the hip measurement divided by 4. So when taking a man's measurement, you take it freely, you don't make it firm. So I'm using the hip here divided by 4, which is what I'm marking for the crotch. Also, starting from the line, the 2 inches line again, I'm going to mark the waist to knee measurement. The one I'm working with is 24.5 inches. So I'm going to use my ruler to connect that again. And then next I'm going to mark the length of the trouser I'm working with. I'm working with length of 42. So I'm going to mark 42 inches like so, starting from that 2 inches point. So next off you add allowance 2 to 3 inches. I have 3 inches here on my fabric, so I'm going to leave that as the folding allowance on the down part of the trouser. So next on this crotch line, I'm going to mark the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch. So hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch is what I'm marking all the way up. Next, I'm going to connect that into a straight line and then make a curve down here like so. Next, on this knee line, I'm going to mark the knee measurement divided by 2. So knee round divided by 2 is what I marked there. I also added ½ inch to it as allowance, and then down here I'm working with ankle round of 8 inches, but I marked 9 inches for now. Next I'm going to connect all the 3 points together, and then I will go ahead and cut out. So I'm covering that point. I don't want any sharp corner. And then I'm cutting. So on this down part, I'm going to fold in the allowance for the folding. I'm going to fold at that length line and then cut out like that. That is going to help with the folding much later. And then the other side of the trouser, I'm just going to open it up into 2, as you will see. So that is it for the front. So next we're going to go over to the back. So I folded my fabric again into 2. This time around using the tie measurement divided by 2 plus 1 inch and then another 2 inches. So the back piece is bigger than the front by 2 inches. So I'm going to add 2 inches extra all around the back piece like so on this crotch side. I'm going to add 2 inches on the waistline like so, add 2 inches to the crotch line, add 2 inches to the knee, 2 inches to the ankle line all around, and then I will connect and then cut out. This other side is going to be exactly the same. So that is it for the cutting. Next we're going to be cutting out the pocket. So for the pocket piece, I have my fabric here. I folded it into 2 the pocket is going to be 12 inches wide and then 17 inches long. So folded into two, I'm marking 6 inches, that is half of 12. I'm going to mark the 6 inches all the way down, and then I will mark 17 inches for the length of the pocket, and then I'll cut that out. So we need 2 pocket pieces for these trousers. So all in all, the pocket piece is 12 inches wide and 17 inches long. So after cutting, the next thing we are going to be doing is fix. So here's the front piece, and then that's the side seam there. So this is the pocket piece, this is the wrong side of the pocket piece, and then the wrong side of the front piece. So I'm going to place wrong side to wrong side, starting from that 2 inches line that we made, and then from that 2 inches I'm going to mark 2 inches down, and then from this second 2 inches I'm going to mark another 7 inches down, and then using my scissors I will make a cut of about 1/4 inch deep. After that, I will fold it in like so. So I'm folding both the pocket piece and the main trouser piece together. So I'm using my pins to hold the piece in place. And then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew it down like that. So that is it for one leg. Let's do it again for the second leg. So I'm marking the 2 inches at the top, which is our casing for the rope. That's the 2 inches, and then this is the wrong side of the front leg, and then the wrong side of the pocket piece. I'm going to place them wrong sides together, starting from that 2 inches line, and then from there I will mark 2 inches down. Then from these 2 inches again I will mark 7 inches. Using my scissors I will make a cut about 1/4 inch deep. Fold in. We are folding into the wrong side. Then I'll use my pins to hold it in place before taking it to the machine to make a stitch down. So I'm going to go sew it down like so, just like the first one. So after that, this is what it's looking like. This is what the pocket piece is looking like so far. So next I'm going to fold it over like so, making sure they're equal. And this is how the pocket will look. Then on this down part, I'm going to go close the pocket bag using 1/2 inch. I'll do the same for this second piece. I'll fold it together. Fold it into 2 equal parts, and then go and sew on that down part like that. So after sewing the pocket bag, this is what it's looking like for now. So next I'm going to use my pins to hold the pocket to the front piece. So after pinning it in place, we're going to place one front piece and one back piece. So one leg, front leg, and one back leg together, and then we're going to go join on the side seams. That's the side without the crotch, the side with the pocket. We're going to go join using about 1/2 inch all the way down, one back leg to one front leg. So this is one here. I've joined it together by the side. That's the pocket that you can see. Next I'm going to fold it into 2. So it's still one front and one back leg. So I'm folding them equally like so. So a part of the the back leg is going to come to the front, because as you know, the back leg was bigger than the front. So this is what we have, folding it together like so. Next we're going to mark the measurement. So here I'm marking my knee round divided by 2. So I mark that, and then on the down part again I will mark the ankle round. I'm using 8 inches. I'm going to mark the ankle round on that length line, and then mark again at the very hem, and then I will connect all the points together. So next, on this crotch line, I'm going to check to confirm that I have the thigh measurement I'm working with at that point. It should be a little bit more, but not less. So after that, we're going to go sew that together. So after sewing both legs, this is what we have. I've also gone ahead to weave it round. So next I'm going to place the both legs together, starting from the crotch, that inseam. I'll place them together, and then I will go and sew. I'm arranging it here so that I can see that both front is on the same side. So I'll match the crotch seams together like so, and then I will pin first. So after pinning together on this front side, I'm going to come down by 2.5 inches, make a mark, and then I will mark half inch from that point. That's like a half-inch space. So I'm going to sew and leave that space. That's on the front side. So after sewing, I've ironed the part, and this is the space I'm talking about. So next we're going to go make like a square stitch around that hole. That is where the rope is going to pass through later. So after sewing that square stitch, next we are going to fold in the waist. So remember, we left 2 inches for that, so we're going to fold 2 inches inwards, and then fold a tiny 1/4 inch, and then sew all around. And also, when you sew in the front, you make sure the pocket piece is towards the front leg and it's not going to the back. So we're going to fold like so, 2 inches, and then tuck in the raw edges with about 1/4 inch like so. And we're going to sew that all around the waist. So here is it. We have sewn the waist in place. Next, we're going to make the rope. It's 1.5 inch wide, and then the length should be at least twice the waist measurement you're working with. So next I'm going to fold it in like so on both sides, and then fold again into 2, and that's how I'm going to go sew all around after joining the pieces I have together to form the rope. And here is the rope. Next we're going to, using my safety pin, I'm going to insert the rope into the waist of the trouser. So I'm going to pass it round like that till we get to the front again. So after that, I'm going to make a knot, as you can see, on both ends of the rope. This is so it doesn't get back in. So that is it for the waist. Next we are going to hem the bottom of the trousers. So I'm going to fold it this way, the same way you will fold when you want to iron. I'll fold it that way. Please ignore how rumpled this trouser is. This fabric is looking. The material and my iron are not, they are not in talking terms. Two of them are not communicating. So after folding it this way, I tried to iron it, but like I said, they did not communicate. You should iron yours. It's going to help you get the exact length. So from the waist now, I'm going to mark exactly the length I'm working with, 42 inches. So from where I get 42, I'm going to fold in like so, and then use the iron to get a crease. So after getting the crease now, I'm going to fold it in. Using that crease, I'll fold in the leg of the trouser, fold it into the wrong side. I will do the same thing for this leg. And then I will iron again to get a stronger crease if possible. After that, I'm going to use hemming gum to iron down the fold, glue down the fold before I will take it to the machine and sew all around. After which, the trouser is ready. It's as simple as that. So, give this video a like if you learned anything. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment below if you have any question or observation or anything. And I will see you in my next video. So this is the finished look. I give it a good press and our trouser is ready. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.